Darwin. Today we're going to read is Captain Underpants, the Perilous Plot of Professor Poopypants. Chapter 2, All Hail New Switzerland. As everybody knows, New Switzerland is a small country just southeast of Greenland. You probably know all about New Switzerland's natural resources and systems of government. But here's something about New Switzerland that I'll bet you didn't know. Everybody in New Switzerland has a silly name, just as their president, the Honorable Chuckles Jingleberry McMonkeyburger Jr., or his lovely wife, Stinky. They'll tell you all about New Switzerland's proud silly name, heritage. They'll tell you about the cultural significance of silly names. And then they'll probably tell you a really long, boring story of how this stupid tradition got started. We'll skip that part, okay? Just remember that everybody in New Switzerland has a silly name, from the richest to the poorest, from the dumbest to the smartest. And speaking of the smartest, let me introduce you to Professor Poopypants. There's a statue of him down there in the bottom right-hand corner of the page. Now, Poopypants was probably the smartest person in all of New Switzerland. He graduated at the head of his class at Chunky Q Booger Nose University, and afterwards spent all of his time creating wild and fantastic inventions. Let's look in on him, shall we? Back in his private laboratory, Professor Poopypants was just putting the finishing touches on two wonderful new inventions, the Shrinky Pig 2000 and the Goosey Grove 4000. Professor Poopypants called for his assistant, Pork Belly Funky Skunk. Mr. Funky Skunk, Pee yelled, "I'm now ready to test my new inventions." Pork Belly took notes while the professor aimed his Shrinky Pig 2000 at a hideous pile of trash. Brrr. A powerful beam of energy blasted the garbage heap. Suddenly, the large pile of trash shrank to the size of a gumball. "Hooray! It works!" cried Professor Poopypants. "Now I must try the Goosey Grove 4000. Pee and Pork Belly aimed the Goosey Grove 4000 at an ordinary hot dog with mustard. Gurged went another bright beam of energy. Suddenly, the hot dog grew and grew until it crashed through the walls of the laboratory. "We did it!" exclaimed Pork Belly. "What do you mean we?" yelled Professor Poopypants. "I did it. I'm the genius. You're just a lowly assistant. And don't you forget it." "Sorry, boss," said Pork Belly. "With these two inventions," exclaimed Professor Poopypants, "I'll be able to solve the world's garbage problem and create enough food for everyone on the entire planet." Finally, it looked as if all the Earth dilemmas would be fixed forever. But who would have believed that in just a few short weeks, Professor Poopypants would be trying to take over the planet in a fit of frenzied rage? Well, dear readers, the tragic tale is about to unfold, but before I tell you that story, I have to tell you this story. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Bye.